Welcome to Set the Record Podcast. I'm Malcolm Anthony. My partner in crime, as always, Chicago's very own Kev Hernandez.
Hey.
Subscribe to the pod wherever you listen. Of course, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Set the Record Pod. Like the Facebook page, Set the Record Podcast. Of course, we're happy to be here. Of course, we got a great studio and Thunder Larry Legend in the building. Thanks to IndiePod here. Of course, check out 20 on the Town.
Check 'em out.
Great show. And we got a great show for you today as well. Super NCAA stuff going on. We got a big game. We'll talk about that. And week 10 of the NFL.
Yes,
Plus, Thunder has struck 4 times this year. That doesn't happen often.
No, it does not this season.
And plus, we got big knockouts to talk about as well. So, Kev,
big time.
where you want to go? Where you want to go first?
Man, I want to go straight into. Do you want to do the good news, the bad news, colleges? Let's just do the bad news out of the way.
All right.
Golden State, the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes.
Yeah.
They faced Cincinnati Bearcats just
Yes.
last week. They lost by 8, as
But-
they do, but
It looked good.
looked great.
We played a top 10 opponent
Yeah.
in Cincinnati, and we played them down to the wire. A fumble at the goal line
Yes.
really cost us a chance to tie.
They've done that
or
before too.
A chance to tie. But yeah, that's TU for you. Look,
Yeah.
Hurricanes, they don't always wash away everything.
No, they
but-
sure don't. No, they sure don't. But hopefully, just looking a little bit down, they'll be facing Tulane next week.
Yeah,
so
Tulane.
That'd be fun. Hopefully, we get to see a little bit of a hurricane season in November.
Yeah,
You
no
know
doubt
what I'm
about
saying?
it. Yeah, TU should pick up the win against Tulane. 28-20. I think it's going to be a pretty close game.
Yeah.
But yeah, TU, OU got a bye week.
Got a bye week. They did so good too. They played so great on that bye
Yeah, that was
week.
actually.
They rested really well.
I would like to argue that could have been their best game this season.
Yeah.
No, prior to they beat Tech 52-21.
Yeah, that's right.
And they get the opportunity to play Baylor, a team
Yes.
that Oklahoma State really romped.
They really did, yeah.
And this is the chance for the Sooners with Caleb Williams to ride off of that game against Tech to continue that momentum.
That's right.
So I think OU really pulls off a win here against Baylor, a good win against a team that is a good opponent. So
Yeah.
17 in a row for OU should make it 18.
18 in a row. I was
So,
thinking the same thing.
31-27.
I know the Baylor Bears defense is, apparently it's nothing to suck your teeth at. But OU has faced a Baylor team before. We can do it. Make it 18 in a row. I feel that too.
Okay.
How about that whooping the Oklahoma State Cowboys did to the West Virginia Mountaineers 24-3?
No, absolutely. I love that. 24-3. The
Yes.
Cowboys have beaten up on bad opponents.
Yes, they sure have.
We beat Kansas. We beat West Virginia. We don't let them score points. And we stopped them in both of those games, allowing Kansas, I think, to 123 yards or
That's
something like
right.
that, and then allowing West Virginia to only get like 130 yards as well.
That's right.
So,
The OSU, the 8
Yeah.
sacks, it set not set, but it tied team history in per game because the 8 sacks was crazy. Oh, and it's a new season high this season. That's what it was.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
intense, dude. It was really great to see that defense just put it on them, dude, and only hold them to 3. They hold Kansas State or Kansas last week. They held them to 3 points. So that's 2 consecutive games with just 3 points that the defense have given up. That's amazing stuff, dude.
yeah, and the defense is real. And I think it's the best defense in the Big 12. We
Yes.
mentioned it before,
Yes.
how they were playing, Iowa State.
Yeah, they'll be facing
and,
Iowa State. Yeah.
Before, and Iowa State ended up getting the win that
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
But I think Oklahoma State has improved the defense. They've gotten turnovers, and they've gotten to the quarterback multiple occasions. So with that, they should beat TCU, no problem.
Oh, for sure.
44-21.
The Horn
something,
Bullfrogs
yeah,
or whatever.
pretty good blowout, I'd
definitely,
say.
yes. For sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And then even stepping into the NFL for a quick moment, I know
The big boys.
right? We looking back at Week 9, dude, we had some crazy events that that Monday nighter Bears Steelers. Oh man, that was officiating really drove us crazy.
Yeah,
but
talk about a stinker.
right, we push forward. Let's look into Week 10, dude. Specific games to watch, man. Oh, we just recently had that Thursday night football. Ravens lose to the Dolphins,
Yes.
10-22. The Dolphins just put a game together, put a single game together.
A dead clock is right twice a day,
Yes,
they say. And the
yes.
Dolphins have put that together. Absolutely.
That's
yeah.
right, they sure did. But is there any other games that you're looking out for this week coming up?
This week, right now, I like the Atlanta-Dallas.
Oh yeah, okay.
I like that's a fun football game. Dan Quinn coming home.
Yes.
I think that's kind of interesting. He just got let go from ATL, and
that's right.
his defense has looked pretty good with Dallas.
Pretty.
Until last week, they were down 30-0 going into the fourth quarter.
Again, that's part of it.
And they, put
that's Dallas football, baby. That's Cowboys
that's the
football.
Dallas football I like to see.
Yeah,
you know that, man.
Yeah.
Cowboy hater right here for sure. But this season 6-2, looking good.
Really good.
And I mentioned them because of the bounce back.
Oh, okay.
This is a team in Atlanta that's not that good, 4-4. But they have a chance to stun you.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's still there. They've got Calvin Ridley, who I believe is hurt.
Yes, yeah.
So Cordell Patterson, I think, is the running back right now.
Man, he's doing
really good.
He's playing 3 different positions. He's running back, a kick return, and he's a wide receiver, dude. Yeah. He said he's amazing, dude. Cordell
Jack of all
Patterson,
trades.
It really is. I really wanted him on the. I wish the Bears didn't get rid of him. What about Sunday night's game, the Chiefs and the Raiders, bro?
Chiefs Raiders. I like that game because Mahomes has not looked very Mahomesian.
No.
Okay?
No.
There's been 3 straight games KC's been held to under 21 points, right? And with that, that's the first time in the Mahomes era that's ever happened.
Whoa.
So this is a guy
Big
who puts
time.
up points. He still says he's going to want to throw the ball down the field.
Yeah.
They have Josh Gordon. You haven't seen much of Josh Gordon.
No.
I'd like to see that utilized a little bit more because they're having trouble getting Tyreek the ball. And the defense is boxing Travis Kelce, so they're having a defender with him and then right behind.
Yes,
so anytime he makes a cut, there's someone right there.
And it's a small window.
Kind of surrounding him. So, it's definitely tough for KC to get the ball.
Damn.
And Gruden in Las Vegas, since Gruden has been fired and let go, they're 2-1.
I know, I saw that, yeah.
And there was just a minor car problem last week. One would say they had a flat tire.
Flat tire, yeah. Derek Carr.
Derek Carr didn't show up for the game
well.
against the Giants. Yeah, two interceptions and a fumble. Not how you win the game.
We all suffer some car problems from time to time.
Well, and Las Vegas is just not having good car things going on this
it's
year.
not very. Las Vegas climate isn't very kind to cars.
That's this week for us though. I definitely see. I'd like to see KC bounce. They've definitely won 2 in a row, but you haven't seen it KC like.
Yes.
So where's the touchdowns?
I want to see the battle of Monday night, the battle of LA or the California State, because it's the Rams and the 49ers.
Yeah.
Rams just picked up Odell Beckham Jr. I don't think he'll play.
The rich get richer,
but
man.
that is crazy that the Browns couldn't. They just couldn't. Oh man, they just weren't. There was no chemistry there between wide receiver and quarterback.
Well, the problem with the Browns was they're a run-centric football team.
Oh yeah.
Run heavy. They're good if they're winning games if they run 200 yards a game and Baker throws for $150. That's all they need him to do because. Just like for the Ravens, I thought a good pick. I thought OBJ might have went to the Ravens because they need a second receiver.
I know, I thought that's it.
But just like the Browns, they run the ball too much.
Yeah.
So why would OBJ want to go near the block?
No way.
So he picked
the Rams.
He picked the Rams because they're going all in.
Yes.
They just picked up Von Miller.
That's right.
They got
Matthew Stafford
in the offseason, and they're going in with OBJ. This is a Super Bowl or bust season.
Dude.
So no different. They're going to bust up the Rams.
Bust up the 49ers on Monday night.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of busting up, dude, Caleb Plant really showed what he was about, but Canelo Alvarez remains the super middleweight champion.
Ding, ding, ding.
Dude.
Yeah, man.
Undisputed.
Absolutely.
I am totally happy. I'm really proud of Canelo. Even giving the people the show of going to the 11th round, man.
He carried it, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, Caleb Plant looked good. He showed why he was undefeated for so long. He was 21-0. He really was a great boxer. Really, in fact, I got a lot of respect for him now. And I just watched this whole thing about the prologue, epilogue, and everything. Oh, man, it was really something. Caleb Plant is a true boxer. But Canelo Alvarez, man, he's undisputed, man. It makes every Mexican, every Latino around the world, man, it's just, that's who we look up to. We look up to, sports celebrities. Canelo Alvarez, man. Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Viva Mexico, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I loved the fight. The fight was fantastic. 11th round knockout.
Yes, dude.
And it really, Caleb Plant, the first 2 rounds, I felt like he had the opportunity to show really what he was about.
Impose his dominant, show his game plan. Really impose his game plan.
Yeah, to work his part of the ring because Canelo, when he's in there, he owns the whole ring.
Yes,
You're
dude.
in Canelo's ring, and he showed that really throughout the fight. For me, Canelo dominated this fight, especially after the first 3 rounds. he could have put him out whenever to me, and luckily it lasted till the 11th round.
Yeah.
And you saw the banter between the guys. They were talking
I know.
in the middle of the fight.
I saw that.
Which is pretty funny. You don't see
You
Caleb Plant's like,
never
good
see
fight,
it.
right?
Yeah,
and he's like, yeah, good fight.
He's like, I respect you. He's
Yeah.
like, I know. I like. I can do.
Man with little words, Canelo.
Yeah.
But
Speak to him in Spanish, dude. He'll talk your ear off. Man.
a guy who's called out Canelo, right? And in the UFC card, just later that evening, right?
I know.
UFC 268, we had a good, amazing card.
The whole card.
Fight of the year maybe happened that fight.
Twice.
That night. Yeah.
Twice, dude. It could be fight of the year. Fight of the year. We couldn't even have a fight of the night, dude.
Yeah.
Because even starting off the main card with Justin Gaethje was crazy, and Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
The exchanges on that could be the real deal right there. Marlon Vera rearranged Frankie Edgar's face.
You saw the kick.
With that front kick there.
Brutal.
Absolutely bananas,
Yep.
dude. Rose Namajunas, what is it? Retains her belt.
Split decision, and I will argue that Zhang, she won the fight. I thought the first 3 rounds, Zhang Weili won the fight.
I know.
I thought she won the fight, personally.
I thought
the first
that
3
too.
rounds, and then Rose dominated rounds 4 and 5.
championship rounds.
The championship rounds.
Yeah.
But that's how I saw the fight, and I can understand how maybe rounds 2 was a split where when someone could have gave it to Rose. But,
Even a draw even on that one, but not even. But yeah, I know what you mean, because even in the second one, in the main event, Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington,
just like that.
What an amazing fight, though. Just
Weird
the back
turnaround.
and forth. I would say Colby Covington won the 4th and 5th round.
Yep.
But again, the 3rd round, who to give it to? Because the whole thing was absolutely bananas. But Kamaru Usman retains his belt as the welterweight champion, and you can argue now you can put him in GOAT status.
Yeah,
I think he's one away from defending his belt to tying Anderson Silva.
Yeah, and for that division, the welterweight, it was GSP's for the longest time.
Yeah, GSP, yeah.
And Usman, you could tell with this fight, he waned in the championship rounds. He lost stamina. Really dominating the fight for the first 3 rounds. I felt like he gassed himself out. He should have put Colby away in round 2.
I know. But that dude's tough as nails, dude.
Tough as nails. And much respect to him, because he could take a shot.
Yes, dude.
He could take a hell of a shot. And,
Eating some shots.
And he
that
stuck through
Jorge
it and showed
Masvidal.
it in the 4th and 5th round, where he won those 2 rounds.
Definitely,
like, you don't see that very often.
No.
So, and stuff you don't see very often is UFC fighters calling out.
Oh yeah,
boxers.
That's right. Yes.
And after this, to me, Usman has no ability to get into a ring with Canelo.
Box.
Let's be clear.
No.
Canelo just showed you why he's the best pound for pound boxer. Really at all.
I know.
Obviously, you got heavyweights, but this guy has fought from light heavy to
and then the
middleweight.
Names, and then even the names on his list there. They're great fighters, dude. You can see even his change after the loss.
His body side,
Floyd Mayweather. You can see it took losing to a champion, a legend, to become a legend himself. So that was really amazing stuff, man. And then, and even in the UFC, dude. Next week we get, or actually later tonight, we get to talk about Holloway and Rodriguez.
Yeah,
dude.
and before we leave today, Thunderstruck. Okay.
Oh yes,
we're going 4 in a row, baby.
Oh my goodness, how can we forget?
I told you, man. I didn't want to leave the show before we talked about it. Thunder got 4 in a row, 4-1 in the month of November. Our only loss to the Clippers in a close game where Paul George kind of came back.
It's funny because the Thunder were up. And the Thunder are a second half team. They need to be down in the first half to come back and win.
Yeah, absolutely. The only way we win is if we're losing into the fourth quarter. So, but we play the Nets. And I think the streak ends against the Nets. Unfortunately, in the month of November, we'll end 7-7. That's just my prediction.
Okay.
And 8-12 overall on the season.
That's not bad.
8-12 overall on the season. But right now we're 10th in the West.
Yeah.
Keep our spirits high
for that play-in.
SGA, 22.5 points a game.
Yes, dude.
Giddy, we got a nice young rookie to really.
Man, a couple of points and an assist shy of a triple-double the other day, dude.
You're right.
Oh, man.
The Dorcher Chamber.
Woo.
Yeah. You saw the steal.
That steal.
You saw the putback.
The Euro step.
Yeah.
He split the 2 defenders and hit a game-winning layup. He went coast to coast. It took him 2-3 seconds. That was amazing, dude. Lou Dort, he's a big dude. He can absorb. He can take the shot. He's a finisher, dude.
No, we have something to be proud of, really. You can see that the
Yes,
team,
dude.
even when it was struggling at the beginning of the season, it
was a good struggle.
It was, look, the Rockets game was
chemistry.
not cool. That
No.
Rockets game was not cool.
That's the game.
but that was like the turnaround. That was
we can win this one. We can win the next one.
Yeah.
They're gonna face the Rockets next or soon.
And we
soon.
will. We do have the Rockets on the schedule on Wednesday.
Yes.
And that's a game we should win.
That's a game we can win.
We can take advantage of the Celtics on the schedule because the Celtics are struggling.
Definitely, yes.
And I look
The
forward
Atlanta Hawks.
to taking the Hawks, and then we play the Rockets again to end the month. So we get the Rockets twice. So the Thunder have definite things to end the month strong.
There's a couple of wins there, dude.
I see some wins in our future.
Man, I like that optimistic ending, and that's the way I want to end it. And I couldn't do it without my boy Malcolm Anthony. As you know, it's your man Chicagoland, Kev Hernandez.
Yeah.
Be sure to just continue to check us out on Instagram and at Twitter. Set the Record Podcast.
Yeah.
Like the Facebook page. Follow us on IndiePots. Subscribe to IndiePots YouTube channel. Shout out 20 on the town. Shout out to my boys. I really appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Meditate. Make it go away.
Peace.